Now, we live in a world that's upside down. It's really starting to get creepy. It's really starting to get crazy out there, and it's just a lot of chaos. It's chaos all over the world, the United States, the Middle East. You know, we're coming into a point in time where peace is it's very rare. It's a rare thing. You know, we live in a world of double standards, of hierarchy, divide and conquer, class separation, general separation, between races and ethnic backgrounds, religious dogmas. Just look at what happened in St. Louis just recently. A young man lost his life. Uh, and then you look around and you wonder, where's the justice? You know, will there ever be justice? When you really get down to it, right down into the thick of it, you realize that it's all about control. Whether it's by the government, educational institutions, influenced by media outlets, it's all around us. It's all around us. We've come to the realization, well, I've come to the realization, many people have come to the realization that war is big business. And I know it sounds like a conspiracy theory, or, a lot of people, they're going to be shifting uncomfortably in their chairs right now because they're thinking, oh, this girl's a conspiracy theorist. What is she talking about? Wars are big business. Yes, because they're funded by both sides. Okay? Just think about all the things that war does. It raises prices. It does a lot of things. It's not a pretty thing, but the people behind the scenes really don't care, you know. And they're doing this, and it's just like a game. And it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Okay. Stocks, for instance, stocks are purposely manipulated, and economical collapses they're pre-planned. You know, they really are. They have a time and a purpose for everything. You know, and a lot of people might think that I'm, being anti-patriotic, or whatever. But when you really get down to it, when you really are realistic and you step out of fantasy land and you look at what's going on in this world, I'm going to tell you right now, this is reality. This is really how it is, you know. And if you don't realize that, then you've got to be sleeping, you know. You just got to be sleeping not to see what's really going on, or at least get a glimmer of it, you know. Things just don't happen. There's a cause to every effect. Every effect. What comes up must come down. Inflation occurs when there's seemingly a major need for something, okay? So, like we see with the thing that happened in Ohio, okay? The water prices went sky high. They went through the roof, okay? Because the water was tainted. Now, mind you, things don't just happen. Now, this thing in Ohio at Lake Erie, the water just suddenly was the bad water, and people were like, oh, it's fine in other places. So you're telling me that the water in Ohio was fine, but I'm sorry, the water in Ohio is tainted, but everywhere else is fine. It's great to drink. I don't think so. I don't think so. And what's the cause of this water being tainted? What's really going on? It makes you think. But like I said, this is just one case out of many that happens here in America. And if you really follow it, you'll see that there's something strange definitely going on. Okay? Now, back to what I was saying about the water in Ohio being tainted. What I'm trying to explain here is that there's a model going on here. There is a definite pattern, okay, if you will. And what I'm telling you about control is that the government or the people behind the scenes can create a problem. And if they can create a problem, they can create a need. You understand what I'm saying? Wherein the masses have to follow suit in whatever's being created. And this is manipulation. That's exactly what it is. It's manipulation. And this is a ploy used for control. And that's just the bottom line. Okay, for example, months ago, the media released a statement stating that they had that. I mean, a lot of people overlooked this. I didn't even really know about it. I had to really research it. But like I was saying, a few months back, the media had released something saying that the National Guard would be given Ebola kits nationwide. And then months later, there's an outbreak of the reemergence of the Ebola virus. Now, what I am going to tell you is that they were actually speaking about the Ebola virus being reintroduced into the public months ago as well, in a news station in Canada. Now, people say, well, why would they do that? What was their purpose? What is their purpose is that they're trying to control the population. Now, if they can kill off a whole bunch of people, then they can meet their mark, or whatever they're trying to do for global domination and to bring about their agenda for a new world order. And it's crazy. The signs are sketchy, However, these sources are reliable. And I got to tell you that the reemergence of Ebola was pre-planned. And people they want to ask the question, well, why? Like I was saying, it's all about control. Okay, it's about control. Yeah, they want to control you. Why do you think the U.S. borders are being opened? You think it's just a friendly helping hand to our neighbors, or it's a diabolical plan to usher in partly martial law. It's all boils down to controlling people, controlling the borders, controlling what comes in and what comes out. This is part of their plan. They want the basic plan is to destroy the United States, destroy the Constitution. And as you see your rights being taken away day by day, America is going to implode. It's going to implode. It's going to be destroyed. The America that you know, the freedom of speech, your freedom to walk around and do whatever you want is going to be abolished, because they want certain things to happen. They're doing away with the country as we know it. Now, I don't know if a lot of people aren't familiar with the transatlantic union, okay? And this is basically the merging of Canada, North America, and Mexico. And the reason being is always because they're trying to bring about an integration of a global governance, okay? And that's the goal of President Obama right now. And it's been in the works for some time. If you don't believe me, I recommend that you Google Transatlantic Union and you check that out. And you Google Agenda 21 and you check that out. Because it's about putting people in sectioned off in various parts of the country. And it's like welfare state. You have no options. You have no decision, because they're going to make the decision for you. But a global elite presents to us on a platter is a servitude type slavish atmosphere. Okay, the collapse of the economy would usher in the need. And believe me, they have the solution. They have the solution, not the solution that you want or you might be happy with, but they have the solution. And It's literally out of this world. And you're either going to follow the rules or you're going to face the consequences. Um, so that's just my little spiel. And for goodness sake, guys, I hope you wake up. Um, I hope you wake up because there's not a lot of time left. You know, we see so many things going on. We see all these different groups, ISIS. We see Hamas, and you know all these different groups. And people don't realize is that these groups are actually funded by the Central Intelligence Agencies. Okay, these are government-run operations. Al-qaeda, government-run operations. You know, it's not a joke. This is some serious business. This is about money. This is about making moves. This is about control, dominance. It's about bringing in their agenda. You know, they want the whole world under one religion, under one government, and they're not going to stop at at anything. You know, nothing's going to stop them except for our Creator, the one up above, Yahuwah, our God. Um, Stay prayed up. Research this stuff. You know, you guys got to start paying attention and being aware, being vigilant about what's going on around and about you, because it's not a joke. It's coming to an end. Be blessed.